Hello, my name is Jessica Erlinson. I'm a music teacher and a yoga therapist. I have for you a little tool that will help with students who have learning disabilities or difficulty concentrating, any kind of learning issue, diagnosed or undiagnosed. It's also just a fun activity that you can do with music students if they like coloring. So we've gone with the music theory booklet, coloring booklet, and the first 2 pages just tell you everything you need to know to be able to fill out the sheets. And then we have the exercises. So if I was printing it, I wouldn't print it double-sided because you'll be coloring and the color might fade through. But essentially, the difference between this and some methods is the colors are not assigned. So the student, the first question is, what's your favorite color? Which gets people out of thinking that music theory is hard and horrible and painful, and instead thinking purple or orange or red or pink. So you have them choose 5 colors, any 5 colors that they want, and then you just assign each one becomes a color on the keyboard, the name of the note, and then you color in the corresponding note. And then ideally you would play it. So if you were a piano player, you would play it, or a saxophone player, you would play it, or any instrument really that uses treble, and the other one is bass. So one of the things that we did a little bit differently while designing this, myself and my husband who did the digital drafting, is making the G line a little bit thicker so that that stands out for the beginner. And then the same thing with the F line. It just kind of gives them a landmark, that line having a little bit of a bold to it. And then you just go along like that. What color, will D be? What color will E be? And then they get to choose, and as they go through it, they fill it out. This is a kind of activity that you could give in a band class even. It's just the 5-note scale, and then have them play it. But this would be a nice activity for keeping people busy. Or sometimes I've used it with students who really they have everything else going for them and they cannot get music theory. They're not reading their music. And I myself had an undiagnosed learning disability. So learning to read was really hard for me. It took me a long time, and I had a lot of obstacles to overcome. Basically, if I had this coloring book when I was a kid, I would have learned how to read music a lot sooner and had a lot less crying and temper tantrums and difficulties along the way. So I hope that you find that helpful. And you can find this on Sheet Music Plus for downloads. Thank you.